When you feel helpless and like you have no one to turn to, running away may seem like it's your only option. But you don't have to go through it alone. The Texas Youth and Runaway Hotline is there to answer your call day or night, and the confidential, non-judgmental volunteers can help talk you through your decision, direct you to helpful resources, and even reunite you with your family. Call 1-800-989-6884 to safely and discreetly discuss your next plan of action. The Texas Youth and Runaway Hotline, because you don't have to do this alone.
The San Marcos Outlet Mall is a great place to shop, but for those who work there, they don't have a lot to spend. They have to keep their shopping to a minimum. They simply can't afford much. Alexander Delgado has been working at the Outlet Mall for more than 2 years, and he doesn't have much to show for it.
I guess it depends on the hours given and the responsibilities of the employee, but for the most part, I think the minimum wage is far too low. And $7.50 is still too low.
Low wages apply to more than just entry-level and seasonal workers. Wages are also low for managers.
Not as much as I would have hoped after 3 years of working at the same place. As a key holder working full-time now, I had hoped that it would have gone up a little bit, and they're not really giving me much incentive to stay much longer.
Some shop owners regard student workers as dispensable. It's fairly easy to find replacements when employees move on, and those who stay for a while say that they don't see much reward for their loyalty. For Bobcat Update, I'm Ben Gotson.
Quidditch has been a growing sport among university students since 2011. The Harry Potter-inspired game has caught on around the country, and at Texas State, participation has increased from 40 to 120 active members.
The players that are on our teams, they have backgrounds in basketball, softball, football, track, soccer. There's something that any athlete can come in and they will find a position that they can enjoy.
The Texas State team has been doing a lot to prepare for the tournament, including practice 3 times a week, group workouts, and conditioning. Both the varsity and the JV Sharknadoes will be competing with 24 teams from 6 different states for a spot in the World Cup. Varsity is watching out for the University of Texas, while the Sharknadoes are preparing for Sam Houston State University.
They're kind of hard-hitting, but we're definitely more aggressive and more physical, so we just need to watch out on our strategies and make sure that we have it all down.
The tournament will take place this Friday and Saturday at the Texas State Soccer Complex from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. For Bobcat Update, I'm Connor Markey.
Midterms are coming up, and it's time for students to get serious about studying. The exams bring a lot of stress. To prepare for midterms and stay focused, some students find a personal study spot or create a special routine, while others work in groups. There are also many study resources for students to take advantage of, such as Slack, tutoring, and personal study rooms at Alcaic Library. The library is open until 3 a.m. most days of the week, giving plenty of opportunity for quiet study time.
San Marcos residents are still coping with drought. Central Texas has had a fair amount of rain lately, but the city has not fully recovered from a persistent drought that started about 3 years ago. The city has initiated several water conservation programs. One such program is the rainwater harvesting rebate. The city funds 50 cents per gallon of storage for unpressurized systems and $1 for pressurized systems. Local businesses like Tantra Coffee House and Palmer's use water collection systems to cut costs while keeping their gardens lush.
So I heard from my friend, who heard from her friend, that had a friend whose friend went to Florida for spring break a few years ago, and let's just say she never came back.
Well, did they say what happened to her?
Well, my friend said that his friend said that she was with her friend on the beach when suddenly his friend said,
"Don't be a victim from a spring break story. Be there to tell your own story. Plan to be safe during your spring break. Travel safe and party smart." A message from KatieSWA, the other side of radio. Hey, check out all this stuff I got from my garden today.
Whoa, that's a lot of food.
If I eat 10 meals a day for the next week, I should have it all eaten before it spoils.
Instead of doing all that, Why don't you just donate some of the food to the Hays County Food Bank? They're always accepting donations, including fresh produce.
I never thought of that.
Visit haysfoodbank.org for more information. Keep in mind, it's good to be kind. A message from KTSW, the other side of radio.
Really, it can't be too much to ask for me to have something good to listen to on my drive home from work.
Here, try this one on for size.
What's that?
It's KTSW's weekday variety show. It's on from Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. And it's got everything from in-studio performances and interviews to fun educational segments from the host. And not to mention...
I'm trying to listen to Other Side Drive.
KTSW, Texas Music Water, and the Vistas present Mr. Fest 2015.
Mr. Fest, or My Radio Festival, is an award-winning music festival where local, regional, and national artists take over the square of San Marcos for one weekend only.
The 8th annual Mr. Fest is April 24th and 25th, right here in the heart of town.
Join KTSW and all of San Marcos in supporting these talented artists and local businesses.
This headbanging,
bass-dropping,
heart-pounding experience
comes courtesy of My ER,
The Hitch,
and Downtown San Marcos.
Good afternoon, San Marcos. You are listening to KTSW 89.9. My name is Erica, and I'm here with my co-host, Leah.
Hi, guys.
And we're going to be here with you for the next couple of hours, providing you with some great music. And let me just tell you what you guys heard. That was Rock Springs by You Blew It. Before that was Goshen 97 by Strand of Oaks. And at the top of the hour, you heard Thankful by Caveman.
And I just wanted to let you guys know that every second Saturday of the month from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., San Marcos has a local artist market, and it's held on the Hays County Courthouse lawn. It features pottery, painting, sculpture, jewelry, and all other types of art that you can think of. And if that's not cool enough for you, they have local musicians playing the whole time. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
that sounds like fun.
Nice music vibes while you're shopping around. For more information, you can visit their Facebook page. It's facebook.com/artsquaredsmtx, or you can call 512-393-8413. All right, guys, stick with us here on 89.9 because coming up we have music from Secret Colors. All right, guys, you're listening to KTSW 89.9. That was Old Robot by James Supercave, a band out of Los Angeles, California. And before that, The Bass by Paul Banks, who is lead singer and guitarist for Interpol. This is his solo project, and it's off of his 2012 album entitled Banks. And starting off that block was Over Again by Midnight Faces, off of their most recent album that came out in May. Coming up next, we have music from The Press. Keep it here on KTSW 89.9. All right, guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a specialty show that KTSW has. It's called HUAC, and it's on from 9 to 10 p.m. on every Saturday. Your host, Victor Godfrey, he provides a look back to the music of the 1950s and 60s, and with his passion for acting, he entertains listeners with his on-air personality that he calls Mad Joe McHardy. And he brings a performance that keeps every Saturday night fresh and energized. And you can get more information on that at ktsw.net. I really like that show.
Yeah, HUAC is really fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm. It's a great driving music, I think.
Yeah, it is. Even if you're staying in on a Saturday night, it's fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it just makes it feel like you're not at home.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, coming up, we'll have music from Flashlights. You are listening to KTSW 89.9.
You're listening to KTSW San Marcos. That was Lurchy Sonder with Never Mind the Typos. And before the top of the hour, you heard Balling Phase by Aloha. And those guys will actually be playing in San Marcos August 31st for Float Fest with a bunch of other cool bands. And before that was Band of Skulls with Hoochie Coochie.
Yes, I really like that song. That's a fun song.
Mm-hmm.
We were in here dancing to that. Okay, coming up, we have a song from Sea Haven. You're listening to KTSW 89.9. And now Leah's got a little weather update for you guys.
Okay, it is 88 degrees outside, but it feels like 92 because of that humidity level, which is at 54% right now. So, yeah, it's kind of awful to be outside.
It's a little gross right now.
We have a high of 97 later today and a low of 72 tonight. And right now and for the next hour or so, there's a 60% chance of rain, which will later go down to a 30% chance of rain. But let's all keep our fingers crossed that we actually get it today.
Yes, so keep your umbrellas handy. You don't want to get caught in that rain if we get it.
Exactly. You're listening to KTSW. That was 10 Lovers by the Black Keys off of their newest album, Turn Blue, and they are currently touring that right now and will be hitting Austin for it in December. Before that was I Don't Remember You by Mudhoney, which is a band out of Seattle, and they've actually been around since 1988. I was surprised.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
And starting off that block was Woman by La Dispute, and it was off of their latest album, Rooms of the House, which came out this March.
Yes, and coming up, we'll have a song for you from Clap Your Hands and Say Yeah. Keep listening to KTSW.